welcome back to our channel. This is Tato and
Vera.
And today we're going to be answering your questions and giving you guys advice. Are you excited?
I hope it's good, but use it at your own risk.
We got a couple of emails. I thought there's going to be more, but you guys think that we're joking? We're lucky at the ones that wrote to us because we're about to give you guys some gems. And those who didn't write to us, but too bad. Okay.
So what they say?
Well, you guys will still have a chance to write to us. So I'll put the email here, and we'll be doing these videos often, sometimes, here and there. So please message us at asktattooandvera@gmail.com if you want advice from the two of us.
Yeah. Or if you just want advice from me.
Or from me.
I mean, look at me and look at you. How did I get this queen? I'm sure you guys got questions.
What has to do with advice?
Because they want to know.
You're a scammer. That's how you got me.
Hey.
Anyways, let's start with Anon. I'm not going to say her name. Alright? So, she said, "Hey guys, thanks a lot for giving us this platform to ask you personal and intimate questions. Can't believe that Vera, especially as she is from Cameroon, is married again for the second time. Wow, you have really cracked the African woman's code." Laughing emoji. Anyways, I have been dating the guy for almost a year now. In fact, today, May 1st, is our anniversary of meeting each other before we started dating officially.
Congrats.
Because we met today at the salon last year. So it's your 1 year anniversary.
Okay. All right, you met at a saloon?
We also had our personal issues before we started dating. And to be honest, this relationship has been nothing but filled with joy.
That's good.
I don't know, but I want to specifically ask Tato this.
Oh,
are you mad?
See, I told you.
Are you mad?
Me.
Why him?
Because I'm the one that has all the answers.
Whatever. So do you want to read this? What she's asking?
Go ahead and ask me the question. Let this be all good.
Saliva.
Hey.
Do you want to finish reading it?
All right, you want me to read out loud? I got like a 4th grade reading level.
No, baby, read grade.
Which part are we starting at?
Yeah, she wants to ask you this.
All right. Where are my reading glasses? Is it possible that a guy can call you his wife even after 1 year? Because I don't know the other guys I have dated. They did call me their wife, but I told them up front that I didn't like it. Then, because I'm an ambitious woman. Okay, all right. From what I'm getting from this so far.
No, you have to read everything that we comment.
Okay, and they just wanted to hop around. Yep, I was seeing the signs, and I think I got daddy issues. So I don't really like being called someone's wife. You'd rather be married before that. But this guy I'm dating, he currently has the same ambitious drive that I have, and it just feels so good to hear him call me as his wife every time we're talking. But recently, it sounds like maybe he's just saying it for saying's sake. So please, do let me know, as a guy, Tato, what do you think? And Vera, please spill the tea, if you don't mind, on why you left your first marriage even after... Oh, whoa, this is going to get juicy. All right, let me say this. The term wife or wifey, a lot of times is used very loosely by guys, but it means that you're actually important. So it's like, whether he's talking to other women or he's talking to just you, if he uses that term, wifey, that means he's holding you in a higher regard. Now, how you feel about it is still very valid. And if you don't like being called that, then you should just put your foot down now instead of feeling like, okay, maybe he's the one all of a sudden and I'm associating it to be okay with that. Because then if you break your heart, you're going to feel like, you let your standards down for this guy. So still hold true to how you feel about that and just be like, hey, I really like you. But just don't call me wifey or wife right now until we're actually married, because then I'll feel more secure in why you're saying that. And that's just for me, as in for you.
But I feel like a guy calling you wifey before getting married to you, it could be that because he sees you as very important to him. But some guys just say it so you feel important and they're just playing you.
Yeah, that's the other hand of it.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean,
stop sugarcoating it.
We're not just going to call any old girl wifey, though. You know what I mean? Like, this is a girl that makes us feel a little tingle inside. Like I said, that's why I said, if a guy is dating other women, then he's probably using it a little more loosely than the guy that's not dating other women. But if he's going to call you wifey after a year, he's probably feeling like, okay, maybe this girl has some potential.
Don't listen to him. Women out there, don't let a man call you wifey unless he put a ring on it, period.
No,
period.
That goes back to what I said earlier. Hold to your standards and still say what you want. Like, don't call me that because I still feel uncomfortable. But if you want to understand where he's coming from, that's, from a male's point of view, that's my opinion.
And I understand this, but how many times do women that want a serious relationship with a guy call the guy hubby before he's their husband? We don't do that.
Well, that's because y'all are different.
No, because
we think differently. That's why she's asking me from my point of view and not yours. So, next question.
Whatever.
And to add, we're gonna save that other question for another day.
Oh yeah.
Or do you want to address it?
Anything about my divorce, I don't even know if I want to talk about it, but that should be a video on its own, okay? So yeah, I won't address it right now.
I'll say this. Love is something that's magical, and it can come, it can go, but when you find somebody that's important, whether it was their second marriage or not, you embrace them wholeheartedly and you love them for who they are. It's just like if somebody has other standards in their life, they have a kid and you're not used to that, or they've got a dying parent and you're not used to that and they're taking care of their parent. Their life comes with them. So you got to accept it, whatever it is, and love them for who they are. And
what are you talking about? Did she ask you how you feel that I'm married? Is that what she asked you? She asked me about my story.
Yeah, I know, right?
Who do you think you are? You need help. Next one. Hey, I just got in a new relationship like 3 months ago. I come from Kenya and my man is a German. I have 2 children and we have 13 years old difference. I am younger. I want to build a security for my children in the coming 5 or 10 years, but every time I discuss this with my man, he says unless he wins lotto to do such things. What I mean with such thing is like buying a house, saving for a better life after later. He is that kind of man that treats a woman right, but I want someone to build with too. What do you think I should do? Wait, let me get this right. So he's German.
Got 2 kids, 13-year-old difference.
Do they have kids together or she has kids separately? She didn't say. And I don't know if they live together.
That's interesting. Are the kids yours and his, or are they yours previous, or is it a mix? One his, one of somebody else. That could play a role in how he sees his future. If they are his kids, that could mean he might be a deadbeat. But if they aren't his kids, it might mean he just probably isn't thinking about them.
Also, does he live with you, or are you guys doing long distance relationship?
And you've gone to a new relationship, so you've only been dating for about 3 months.
Mm-hmm. So it's not his kids.
Already putting the pressure on for a 5 to 10 year future, and you haven't even gotten to the phase where you can accept each other.
He's keeping
That's
it real.
A little tough.
Yeah, 3 months is very fresh.
Yeah, that's a lot of expectations. I understand you have children, but you have your life and you want him to come into your life seamlessly, but he also needs you to come into his life seamlessly. It's a 2-person system, not a 1-person system. So he also could be a bad dude and doesn't care about you, but we don't know.
But 3 months, most men are not even mature. They're like kids.
Yeah, and during the 3-month period, a lot of guys are still kind of keeping open lines of communication with other women that they may have been talking to when they met you, or probably just got interested in. So you might want to pump the brakes on that future and figure out what you got right now first.
Yeah, because this might scare him. You just dated him for 3 months and then you want him to like invest while he's just trying to date you right now. Yeah. That's why he's not really spending money on big things like assets like houses and stuff. So I mean, it's a conversation to have, but you have to make sure that you get on the same page. Yeah. And you just have to observe him for now. Since he's young, the relationship. Yeah. You have to observe him.
And if you want him around your children, which I assume you do, that's probably really important to you. You got to make sure this guy isn't going crack and crazy. Because a lot of guys will show you the good side of them in the beginning. Yeah. And then the moment they get annoyed and frustrated, you see how they truly respond. You might want to wait about that because you don't want your kids to go through something just because you wanted something. But then again, I'm sure you understand that as a mother.
Yeah, so just take it day by day and don't rush things and just observe him. Yeah. And his true intention will come out eventually. Yeah. So
keep your eyes on him. Mm-hmm. Yeah, hey.
I'm keeping my eyes on you.
Yeah, keep your eyes on me. I want you to watch all of
them. If you mess up, I'll call all the people for it also come get you.
Can I look at you?
You need help.
Hey.
Hey Vera, I'm an avid follower of your Insta and YouTube channel. I saw your Insta story about sending in questions. Here's my question. I am 30 years old and I've recently got engaged and I keep praying to God to give me a sign that this man is the one I should marry. I haven't received one yet. I love him, but I'm scared he may not be the one God has provided for me. I feel I'm too old to start again if I want to start a family very soon. Why did your first marriage end and how did you know Tato was the one? Did God give you an obvious sign? With love?
This kind of comes back to the first question.
Yeah, but this I can actually answer it differently.
Yeah.
So I feel like when it comes to us women, especially African women, once you hit 25, it's like you feel pressured. You know, everything
Yeah.
is like you feel old, you feel pressured to start having kids before you hit 30, and you just feel overwhelmed. You know what I mean? And then you will rush into making like stupid decisions or bad decisions. But what I would say is that about my marriage is that I got married at 25, got divorced at 26. But you know what? God gave me a sign that that guy was not the one for me, because the day before I was supposed to get married to him, I had this feeling of sadness, despair, and I kept asking God, what's going on? I actually left my house and I was outside looking up to the sky. Like, God, I kept crying. I don't know, I was filled with so much sadness. I knew that was a mistake and I still did it. That was God's sign to me that wasn't the right marriage for me, you know? And I know that when we hit that 25 and then we're going up to 30, you feel like, oh my God, I'm getting too old. What man is going to be one me? But like right now in our future, I see us having kids. But when I was 25 and married with that guy, I was not even thinking about having kids. You know what I mean? I could have stayed and just be like, oh, you know what? I'm African. I'm 25. I have a man. Let me just have a kid and, please everybody around me and be miserable. But you need to think about yourself.
Yeah.
Do you want to be happy or do you want to make other people happy? So the society has us on a chokehold when it comes to getting married and having babies.
Yeah.
So what I would say is that if you're engaged and you still don't know if this man is the one for you, then you need to think why. You need to ask yourself, why do you feel like... Because to get to the point of being engaged, there should be some... You guys have built something, right? Unless it's like a quick engagement. But something is bothering you and you need to get to the bottom of that. But don't let the fact that you're 30 make you feel like it's too late, because I met him when I was 28. We haven't even been dating for 2 years, and I'm married, engaged. I'm engaged and married. Things can happen so fast. I've seen people get married, have kids within 6 months.
Yeah.
So don't think because you're 30 that you'll be too late for you to start over. You need to find out the root of the problem. What's making you feel like this guy might not be the one?
Yeah, and kind of like harping on that, when you assess some of those bad things, everybody has bad stuff. So you got to find out, is this bad something that I can't live with? Or is this a bad something that I can accept? It's just a part of who they are. If something you can't live with, don't compromise. You'll be mad about it in the end.
Yeah, and it's hard when you're African, because there's so many things that people say about you, and like your aunties and uncle, and they think that you're a disgrace and you're a failure. But my mom got pregnant with my brother at 29, and before that, people said she had a fried stomach. You know what I'm saying? Because she was 29, no kid. But then she kept popping them babies after 29. You know what I mean? So it's really hard, though. It's an emotional thing.
It's tough.
Yeah.
And you've gone through your own journey just with me getting to know her family, me being accustomed to her traditions, and vice versa. And it's definitely been a journey for us, but we've gone through it because we understand each other, we talk to each other, and we listen. And you just want to find a partner that can do that. And hopefully it works out and life doesn't get in the way.
Yeah, so I am sorry that you feel sad, because when you get engaged, it should be a feeling of happiness and no doubt. I mean, because you said yes, so it means that you would think that you said yes because you don't have doubts, but I feel sorry and bad that you feel like you have doubts. And I would say that you should really look into what's bothering you. Maybe he has some red flags that you decided to just sweep under the rug.
Yeah.
And because you're also 30, you feel like you have to settle, but you really don't have to settle. Look at me, I didn't settle, and here I am.
If you're going to settle for anybody, settle for yourself.
Amen. That's right. All right, guys, that'll be all for today. We do have more emails we receive, but we'll make a part 2 or something. Also, guys, please send us your questions by email at asktatouansre@gmail.com. If you didn't send before, this video will convince you to send us emails, because we give great advice.
Yeah. And if y'all really want to rile up some feathers, start some beef between me and her, go ahead and drop a comment below and let us know who has the best advice.
I, obviously.
Of course, it's me. I'm the star.
It's me. I have the experience of being married before, and I got you.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you got that. I had the experience of dealing with a crazy woman.
I'm the wise one. Keep quiet. Alright, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.
Ciao.